We're showing you images of storm surge. We're already seeing damage at the docks and the marinas and the piers as Hurricane Michael's eye wall was coming ashore. So it came ashore along Florida's Panhandle just to the northwest of Mexico Beach. The time was 12:30 Central, 1:30 Eastern. The central pressure dropped to 919 millibars, and we saw the winds go up to 155 just before that happened. We have a long ways to go when it comes to Hurricane Michael. We are still going to be seeing big-time winds across the states of Georgia and into the Carolinas, so we have a very long couple of days ahead of us as we are going to see not just the winds but substantial rainfall. We were showing you some of the initial images of the surge, which is building very quickly, especially for the areas in the 9 to 14 foot range. Those end up being just a bit higher, and the rainfall outlook could be higher than some of the initial projections too. Many locations set to pick up on more than a foot of rain, and we have to include the tornado threat. This is still such a huge danger, especially on the right side of Michael's track, but not necessarily limited to just there.
Even the Weather Channel crew tried to evacuate during Hurricane Michael. Then they changed their minds. A crew from the Weather Channel attempted to evacuate their post in Florida as Hurricane Michael approached on Wednesday, but even they deemed it too dangerous to leave. The Weather Channel meteorologist Mike Bettice tweeted Wednesday morning that he and his crew were going to evacuate their home base in Apalachicola, Florida, one of the areas expected to be hit hardest by what's been called the monstrous storm. "We feel confident in the building we're staying in is strong but not confident that US 98 will be intact and an escape route for us after the hurricane," Bettice wrote. "My crew here in Apalachicola has decided to leave. We feel confident in the building we're staying in is strong but not confident that US 98 will be intact and an escape route for us after the hurricane. Better safe than sorry." About an hour later, Bettice reported a change of plans. "WX is too bad to drive now," he wrote. "Our crew will be staying put in Apalachicola. We have sturdy shelter, are a good distance from the water, and have a lot of supplies, so, change of plans. WX is too bad to drive now. Our crew will be staying put in Apalachicola. We have sturdy shelter, are a good distance from the water, and have a lot of supplies. Landfall just hours from now." Hurricane Michael, currently making landfall in Florida as a powerful Category 4 storm, could be the worst storm that the Florida Panhandle has seen in more than 100 years, Florida Governor Rick Scott warned. The hurricane is expected to bring sustained winds of more than 145 miles per hour and storm surge of up to 14 feet, according to the National Hurricane Center. Bettice on Wednesday posted a video of Hurricane Michael beginning to make landfall in Apalachicola, showing storm surge and loud, rough winds. Around 11:20 a.m., Bettice reported a power outage. Hurricane Michael has made landfall near Mexico Beach, Florida. Life-threatening storm surge, catastrophic winds continue. Hurricane Michael made landfall as a catastrophic, unprecedented Category 4 storm on the Florida Panhandle with a life-threatening storm surge and over 100 miles per hour winds possible not just near the coast, but also inland that could leave some areas without power for over a week. Michael made landfall near Mexico Beach, Florida, around 12:30 p.m. CDT with maximum sustained winds of 155 miles per hour and a minimum pressure of 919 millibars. Michael is currently centered about 30 miles east-northeast of Panama City and about 60 miles west of Tallahassee. Michael is moving north-northeastward. An extreme wind warning has been issued until 4:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time for southern Jackson, Gulf Bay, Calhoun, Liberty and southeastern Washington counties where winds in excess of 130 miles per hour are moving onshore. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. Treat this warning as if a tornado was approaching and move immediately to the safe room in your shelter, advises the National Weather Service. Rain from Michael has spread across northern Florida into southeastern Alabama and southwestern Georgia. Water levels will continue to rise and a storm surge of over 7.7 feet has already been reported at Apalachicola. Cedar Key has seen a storm surge of over 5 feet. Destructive winds continue spread northward into the Florida Panhandle. An observing site near Tyndall Air Force Base, near Panama City, measured a wind gust to 130 miles per hour Wednesday afternoon, and a wind gust to 106 miles per hour was reported at Port St. Joe early. Apalachicola Regional Airport measured sustained winds of 63 miles per hour with a gust to 89 miles per hour midday Wednesday, and St. George Island recorded a wind gust of 70 miles per hour Wednesday morning. A storm surge warning is in effect from the Okaloosa-Walton County line in Florida to Anclote River, Florida. This means that life-threatening storm surge inundation will occur in the warning area and be highest during landfall Wednesday. Storm surge watches are in effect from Anclote River, Florida, to Anna Maria Island, Florida, including Tampa Bay. This means life-threatening storm surge inundation is possible in the watch area. A storm surge watch has also been issued for portions of North Carolina from Ocracoke Inlet to Duck. A hurricane warning is posted for the Florida Gulf Coast from the Alabama-Florida border to Suwannee River, Florida, including Pensacola, Panama City, Destin, and Tallahassee. The hurricane warning also extends inland to southwestern Georgia, including Albany. Hurricane warnings are issued 36 hours before the anticipated arrival of tropical storm force winds, 39 plus mph, which is when outside preparations become dangerous. Tropical storm warnings are in effect from Suwannee River, Florida, southward to Chassahowitzka, Florida, and along the southeast coast from Fernandina Beach, Florida, to Duck, North Carolina. This includes Pamlico and Albemarle Sounds. The tropical storm warning also extends inland to portions of southern Alabama and southwestern Georgia, including Mobile, Alabama, and Valdosta, Georgia. This means tropical storm force winds are expected somewhere within the warning area within 36 hours. Michael made landfall as a Category 4 storm and has become the strongest hurricane to ever come ashore along the Florida Panhandle.